want me to set you up, want me to come and wet you up. Cause you a out of town nigga like Biggie, heard about the shit with Diddy, so I came through to vest you up. And I got a vest for 40, a vest for Hush, a vest for every nigga with an owl on his chest. And what? I got LA unified. You better off committing suicide. Teachers ain't testing us. See, I know how I feel to be platinum plus. Niggas is jealous of you, so they try to wrap you up, tax you up. But it's OVO blood money, nigga. Catch these bullets like you catch the bus. Dog fame is a motherfucker. Do a nigga 4 favors when you came to the 5th. How soon they forget? Run up on you at your granny house, give you 9 like 5th. How a nigga supposed to love you niggas? Heart beating fast when I dap and when I hug you niggas. Drake told me not to trust you niggas. Your energy off, you finicky, I rush you niggas. Just walk around the crib like, why nigga can't live? Get this money, fuck these bitches though. Thinking about the beef like, we can pass these motherfucking straps like a physical. This my city, nigga, everybody know it. Riding around town, just me and my 4 pound. Tucked in my time force, hoping I ain't gotta show it. LA niggas be the craziest. These niggas do some shady shit. Niggas will run up on your car, catch you off guard like the Lil Wayne and Baby shit. 40, I'm fucked up.
Y'all better not come to my studio with that fake shit. Y'all better not come to my funeral with that fake shit. Y'all better off realizing there's nothing that y'all could do with me. All I ever ask is keep it 8 more than 92 with me, 100. Yeah, 100. All I ever ask is 100. Yeah, 100. All I ever ask is 100. Thank me later, thanks for nothing, thanks for bluffing. Thank you so much for wearing your true colors to every single fucking function. Had niggas tell me to my face how we were family and how they love me, why they was skimming off the budget. Now when I see them, they're the ones that's acting funny. People been reaching out to me and I'm on some straight unresponsive shit. I would have so many friends if I didn't have money, respect, and accomplishments. I would have so many friends if I held back the truth and I just gave out compliments. I would have all of your fans if I didn't go poppin', I stayed on some conscious shit. I would have so many more friends if I lost my success and my confidence. I'm in the club every time that they play the competition. If they even play the competition, then I seen the response they get. Yeah, nobody's even hearing it. On top of the pyramid, might go to Jamaica, disappear again. My circle got so smart that it's superior. Saying to myself, y'all better not come to my studio with that fake shit. Y'all better not come to my funeral with that fake shit. Y'all better off realizing there's nothing that y'all could do with me. All I ever ask is keep it 8 more than 92 with me, 100. Yeah, 100. All I ever ask is 100. Yeah, 100. All I ever asked is 100.
Miss Folk said that was my real nigga. Held a nigga down since he was a little nigga. If he was still alive, he would kill niggas. He was Lil Snoop, I was Meek Mill. Niggas know how it feel when you missing your nigga though. Can't think so you roll up that indigo. Stressing while driving down Figaro. Blowing kush clouds until his ghost is in my ghost, damn. Make a real nigga wanna give us like the God, like here we go. Screaming frog name at the clouds, they don't hit me though. Guess they too busy with Tupac and Biggie though. You niggas don't feel me though, that was on Shug's watch. I take Shug's watch, you dissing Drizzy, that's cool, but don't come to my city though. Not even in H-Town. So underground that I gotta be a trill nigga. Strapped up from the waist down, that's word to Pimp C. J Prince is my real nigga. Shit was so simple when Henchman was out. He had a young nigga right there with Meech. So happy when Blue Da Vinci got out. We came up on these California streets. LA niggas be the craziest. These niggas do some shady shit. Niggas will run up on your car, catch you off guard like the Lil Wayne and Baby shit. Got a nigga confused, but why a nigga gotta choose? Don't even matter, dog, cause I'ma always be a real nigga. Always be a real nigga. I never learned how to be nothing but a real nigga.
Y'all better not come to my studio with that fake shit. Y'all better not come to my funeral with that fake shit. Y'all better off realizing there's nothing that y'all could do with me. All I ever ask is keep it 8 more than 92 with me, 100. Ask is 100. Yeah. 100. All I ever asked is one.
Wagwan Jeshi, mko hapa jo na Mr. 90+ for the midweek show. Na niko na jeshi ingine hapa imeweza. Mnaiona hapa live, wewe tuko mnaicheki hapa. Niko na on my fucking right niko na Mr. Marvin. How are you?
Very good and ready for this one, you guys. There are things we have to talk about. These soccer things, and not forgetting our special mentions because we highlight Division 2, Division 1 soccer. We highlight this.
Yeah.
Anytime you need info on that, you come here, you get it.
Wapi?
On the 90+ Sports Show on Rogue Radio.
Kama mbaya
kabisa. Pana frequency.
To my farthest right, my guy.
Sema bro.
Wagwan.
Salama sana.
This is your second time ama your first time?
My first time on the show.
You good?
Salama.
Wewe nini unaimba? Like a virgin.
Yeah.
Madonna.
Ukupe performance. Tutakuwekea poster pale. Performance ya mse iko Thursday ama next week?
No, Thursday there's a live performance at a club. So maybe next
time. Pale Gucci ama Zipang Thursday.
Zipang, right?
Kesho uko na performance. Haya, uta practice out of the 90 show. So
let's get to the soccer and sports now.
Ngoja, we will get bro.
This guy is jumping.
He's jumping.
Tell us.
Thank you so much for the show.
Introduce yourself.
My name is Dominic Congo. You guys can call me Congo. Yeah, man, I'm passionate about football.
True. Where ni fano?
Yeah, bro. Is there mina samanga when God created the earth, he created United. Manchester United.
Yeah, what? This is a biased panel.
It's not a biased panel. Can I ask you a question?
Is it your first time?
Can I ask you a question?
No.
I want you to name a great team like United. Like another team that can match United.
AC Milan.
Not even close.
Atandika essay.
Not even close.
Chelsea.
Not even close.
Are you in Champions League?
You know me when I say.
Is
let me tell you.
Not for me.
Is
Man United
wait a
in
minute.
Champions League?
When I say a team is great, when a team is great,
yes,
we are.
You've come out of Europa.
When I say a team is great, I'm not just talking about the football. I'm talking about how the team affects the society. I'm talking about how the team affects the league.
Yeah, when you have Eric Cantona doing flying kicks to fans, that really
because what did that fan do?
Society.
What did that fan do?
That really affects
Wait,
society.
let's take it back because may have the facts. What did that fan do?
He insulted him.
Yeah, so he insulted who?
Then
He
when
insulted
you
who
look,
to Eric
Eric
Cantona?
Then when you
Do
look,
you know who he
wait,
insulted? He
hold
insulted
up.
Cantona's mom.
Hold
So
up,
you as a player you can take it.
Then you also have the likes of Zidane headbutting a guy because his mom was insulted. Then
It was
you have
actually
the likes,
Zidane's
hold up.
sister.
that's
you
yours.
have-
Yo, wait.
That was
Jaza
facts.
show tulieni. Oya, tafadhali. Intro umses. Why unakach nini?
You United fans are always just
no.
ready
Irrelevant.
to-
Tulikuwa kwa umse. Congo.
Yeah, yes.
How are you?
I'm salama sana.
Umekuwa vipi?
Niko salama,
How
bro.
was
Can't
your week?
complain. Okay, salama. Of course, we always kicking it live at www.rogueradio.
True.
Exactly.
Congo mshamsikia for 20 nini. But is our new additional endo pale left flank.
Left flank.
Ama ni right flank.
So you
Yeye anapiga maorodha.
He's another
Makrosi.
Messi to a team which don't need you.
Haina noma. So anyway. So leo welcome to the
Messi don't need you.
Tulieni.
Au nitampata.
So now this is a 90+ show midweek. Na tuko hapa na hii jeshi Marvin na Congo. Umeona wako na kelele mingi. Umse sijui form yake ni nini, sijui amenyimwa food breakfast ama nini. But anyway, atatuambia on the fucking show. So anyway, leo tunataka to pick up. Uliona Kipchoge akicheza kaya? Did you see the race? Ama it was too early for you?
Too early.
Congo liona race?
Highlights.
Mimi mazee uski nilikuwa kwanza tulikuwa tumetoka show na Dizo amechelewa, ameshikana sijui wapi hata tapiga mafans hizo jo, but tulikuwa na Dizo, tulikuwa tunachonga mazee. So mimi nilikuwa awake hiyo shitikio. Now I was watching the race. I watched the full race. Umse kutoka lap 1 kutoka the first 000 kilometers
meters of
alikuwa na smile hadi time alimaliza na 10 minutes into bado amemaliza.
Guys really forget how elite he is.
Hiyo ndo kitu watu walikuwa nasahau.
for the record he did
Yes.
that he broke
Yes.
when he ran, guys, many guys had that point to say, oh, the technology helped him.
Mm-hmm.
Everything,
Viatu,
Viatu,
nini.
nini,
Yeah.
the sponsorship.
Uh-huh.
But when you
It's a
break
conditioning
down,
and training.
when you break down even the speed he was doing per kilometer, it's insane.
Dude, those guys
To
do
date.
400 meters,
date.
like when they're doing those 10,000 things.
There's a YouTube page I follow. It's called Total Running, and they break down Olympics in a very great way.
Uh-huh.
For example, you see Rudish's record at
Yeah.
800, for the 800 meters. It'll take a very
Long time to break.
Anybody who breaks the record, an Olympic record, but the guys don't know this, is normally broken by a few seconds or a millisecond. Like
Yes.
it's very
Ndio
hard.
maana inakuwa
It's a zero.
0.00.
It's very hard for you to beat
And-
a record. For example, you can expect Bolt's 9.6 100-meter record. It's going to last a very long time. Because you're going to have to run either 9.6 by and then 9.6 shorter.
9.5
Every step
for-
will have to
you
be
have
shorter.
to just have a by a whole second 9.5. So Olympic records are very hard to break. So an
Speed
athlete-
records, whatever.
yeah,
whatever. Hata-
especially running records, track records are very hard to break. So when we have a legend like Eliud in our country specifically,
Yes.
and we're lucky enough
Mm-hmm.
to
I've
watch him,
witnessed.
him do what he's doing,
Yeah.
this country needs to get serious. It really needs to get serious. For me personally, I feel like when he comes home, angebebwa na parade,
Mm-hmm.
imlete tao, achapiwa say picha, you know, because even the marketing that guy is doing for
Eh,
this country,
But
guys are like the marketing. Hey, you know, guys, Maju really take Olympics. Maybe us we don't take it seriously.
we don't.
But
Ini was-
Olympics-
Ini- whatever the name is.
Exactly.
Yeah,
They
Olympics
did that shit because it was fucking
exactly, and it's a big deal. Olympics are a big deal, but we don't take it
Also-
seriously.
also
all our
the
prestige ni ya
publicity
social
that
media,
comes from it.
Exactly.
nini,
I was
tukae
so-
tu.
personally, I was so disappointed with how the rugby team performed.
Mhm.
Right?
Yeah.
Because the IRB series, it's the same players, yeah, that performed in the Olympics. But I don't understand how we just didn't perform.
Because
And I'm
We're digressing, but this is about Eliud and his
I know,
record
it's just Neo
and that
2,
race.
Neo 2, we give greatness to Eliud,
Mm-hmm.
but Kenyans need to appreciate our athletes. Like we really need
for a
to
long
appreciate.
time we have not.
We have not appreciated that guy. Maju umsenikale like ni msika. Oh my God, Eliud, David.
Like
oh my
we had-
God, David. You know,
to cut in, we had a guy in the 100 meters.
Yeah.
As in the
And he
first
came in,
time
and he
ever.
he came in
He was
and he ran
disqualified,
10.
but dude, we had a guy in the 100 meters.
and he ran sub 10 seconds.
Okay, this is the same guy who didn't have shoes while they were practicing. Ilibidi amenini. But now, anyway, me I watched the whatever race.
Mhm.
Eliud.
Mhm.
These guys, they were running. You see, when they started, they were all crowded in the same fucking place. So they're going.
It's a marathon, eh?
Yeah, so they are like.
So they're pacers
wamefika
wametoka.
18 kilometers. So unaona a fraction of the nini za kupull up.
Au
So
mapacers.
Eliud wako huko mbele kama watu 12. Wako na mse fulani, had another Ethiopian guy alikuwa kando yake.
So it's-
Hadi walikuwa wanapeana
Bekele,
maji.
all the-
No, Bekele is retired, bro. Don't embarrass yourself.
Not like
Smile.
some Bekele.
Oh. So now Eliud ilifika mahali, unajua hadi alikuwa na gota, he was fist bumping this guy because he had seen the guy was wearing an Ethiopian bracelet, those beads, but it had a portion of the Kenyan flag. So imagine this guy is such a profession, but he's aware of his surrounding, that he was focusing running, but he could see this guy. Kuna bandi ya Kenya. Gonga hapo.
No, that's just
Gonge.
special awareness, bro.
Exactly. Okay, he's a fucking professional. Umseni artist.
Mhm.
He's like he's the Van Gogh of this shit. So now they fika like 30 something kilometers.
Mhm.
So he starts to pull away. He pulls away. Ameacha hawa say hadi ilikuwa imefika mahali. I think alikuwa mwacha almost a minute.
Mhm.
He was fucking running alone. Akamaliza ase wakakuja 95 years ago,
Mhm.
wakakuja after yeye alishamaliza.
Mm.
Hao wamechoka, watu wako chini wanakaa na dedi. Eliud amewangoja kuwa hug. That's how this guy was. Any amejicondition naishi, amepractice kila kitu.
It's just Eliud is
Aga,
arguably for me.
he deserves
He
a
deserves
statue
a statue in this
Kenya.
country. Do you see how
Hii
Since
expressway,
you're-
watu wanasema hii expressway.
Should be called the
Junior
Eliud
Express.
Kipchoge
Junior
Express.
Express. Eliud Kipchoge. Hata isito expressway. Eliud
Kipchoge.
Kipchoge. Juu hapa tunaenda
Kipchoge
Kipchoge. Hapa tunaenda
Expressway.
Kipchoge. Hapa tunaenda Kipchoge.
Remember the time that when he was breaking that record, That's the first time I've seen Kenyans really appreciate a sprinter. Or let's say there's an athlete, a Kenyan athlete. This is the first time, because it was, hey, you saw branding. Hey, clubs were even having offers on everything, beer, nene. It was a crazy thing.
Yeah.
You remember? But now
Yes,
you question yourself. You ask yourself one question. If it wasn't for the sponsorship, would Kenyans have really given a fuck about what he was going to do?
Yes, because let me tell you, I was one of the Kenyans who are talking about even before the race began. There were so many Kenyans out there who had joined the conversation that had nothing about the
Sponsorship.
But
can
they
I
were just happy
to see
our own.
I give a good example. While I was in the same energy given to the sprinter, to the young sprinter, that guy ran sub 10. He beat.
You guy, do you know he
the
got
sprinter,
an
the sprinter who
editorial
competed for us, yeah.
feature.
He ran sub 10. He beat his the guy he looks up to, Johan Blake. Johan Blake is a Olympic gold medal winner. He beat him by quite a margin. He ran, I think, out of that whole Olympic event, 400-meter dash. I think he came 7th.
But he was disqualified.
He
Yeah?
was disqualified, right?
Yeah.
He was disqualified. But you can imagine that's greatness, right?
Nah.
He's a first
To
Kenyan
qualified to be on
What
that.
you
to
don't
qualify
see,
for Olympics.
what you're comparing is the amount of conversation or amount of admiration that goes to Eliud and this guy. Eliud has been there for long.
Time,
You see,
for
he has
time.
proved himself first of all. You see, it is human nature to be associated with positive things or things. In this case, winners.
Automatically you'll find yourself attached to these guys because you don't want a bad reputation psychologically. Your subconscious knows that. Ndio maana utapenda vitu positive, of course, than negative things.
But one
So
question.
now this guy atukatai he will be a winner, but he's not a winner.
But you see,
Regardless
of what
Kenyans still
Kenyans have
backed
to
him.
see
backed him, but
Hata
I feel
time
like it should
alikuwa
have been
anaomba nini, alikuwa anaomba kicks. Kenyans walileta noma deal, ilibidi alikuwa anapewa na sponsors because of the rage that Kenyans
And
brought
exactly
online.
exactly.
So usiseme Kenyans.
Miacha nikwambie
see,
kitu. Acha
Kenyans
nikwambie
wako
kitu.
fiti.
Acha nikwambie kitu personally, bro.
We need to appreciate our
Miacha nikwambie kitu. Unaona
The
by that
big
time.
people, the influential people should
Do-
start.
and
The
unaona by that time,
influential
unaona by that time to
sisi huku tutapiga tu kelele.
unaona kile tunamchapia akapata viatu. Una get. Do you watch the training programs for athletes, especially for the 100-meter dash?
Yeah.
You see how
Yes.
rigid their training is? They get the best nutritionists, they get the best equipment, they get the best coaches,
Exactly.
everything.
Yes.
You can only imagine what Kenyan athletes can accomplish.
Nothing, bro.
If they were
Bruv.
given,
Uh-huh.
if they were given the same
Oh
quality.
yes, there'll be stars.
No,
There'll be stars
they
overnight.
still have that because we have these elite training camps. These most of our
Bro,
runners.
do you know what you're
They-
talking
Have
about?
you seen,
Hold up,
have you seen
hold
an
up.
elite
They
training
have-
camp, bro? These
why
ones are
do-
not elite.
Oh my days!
Ah,
But
Those
is
things-
it,
those things in
as
the 10 and the
are
like,
they
have you-
accessible to these guys?
No.
Yes, these
They have to
athletes,
pay-
the foreign athletes, trust you me, they come here to our camps to perfect their things.
Because
they're
it is
sponsored.
accessible to them. Wewe unasahau,
Are you talking
unasahau
about the common
Treatment.
Bro.
Kwani hao
They
athletes
have to
wamekuwa
run-
kilia
they
hata
have to
wana
run-
do
They have to run that thing on a profit
because
basis also.
nani jua na train in their heels, in their fucking
Bro,
heels.
it
So
just
that's
gets
Athletes walikuwa wanasema sahi tukiwa Olympics tu
Uh-huh.
walikuwa wanasema Kenyans have to wake up. Na si Kenyans on the ground. Kenyans the board waanze
The
kuwashughulikia
athletics board,
kama
yes.
coach ni mmoja for over 100 athletes. Bro, unadhani niyo training ndo 100 athletes watapata?
And then
Kama
also,
coach
you-
tu ni mmoja.
the problem
Be
there,
realistic,
the
bro.
problem there does not lie with the coaches or the like. It lies with the
With the board.
athletics
Ndo nakushow be real. Hizi zingine zimefunguliwa
saying.
na watu wa nje.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Na they are mostly easily accessible to watu wa nje.
The ones
Na
I'm
wanakuja
talking
kutrain
about-
Kenya because of
I'm
the
talking
climate.
about these runners, the Kipchoges
Yes.
and the like. They have elite training camps here in Kenya, which they opened themselves.
Ndio hiyo.
Which
ndio
training camp is
isaidie.
this?
In Iten and the like. the
Sikatai,
running camps.
sikatai.
But those camps you must remember.
Bruh.
Those camps you must
So
remember.
in that regard, they took the initiative upon themselves
Imagine.
because they saw the body.
But do you,
Nah.
do you see how big of an
Exactly.
issue
You're
that
calling
is?
for the change. You're calling for
Si
the board to
ndio,
have to
as
do-
in,
Okay, I feel
kwani
you there.
as in what are we talking
Do you
about?
even know
The
what, do
change.
you know why players come to train here? Because of the high altitude.
climate, bro.
Yes, the high altitude.
Because when you come, if your body
That's
can
why
perform
it
under
is
that
the
stress
hills.
level,
That is why people.
when you
I completely
ukienda kurun high
understand
altitude,
that.
bro, unakumbuka bio yako.
Si
You-
nini zina grow
your
hizo
body,
tu
exactly. Your body is
red
able to
blood
perform
cells
exactly.
zinakuwa mob nini and shit.
And the storage. So
You're preaching to the garden.
so that's what I'm saying.
So usiseme ni kama ti hizo vitu equipments they are easily
No, but you
accessible.
should not
to
say
the
they are
Kipchoge.
not here.
Okay, I
You
give
should
you-
say
I give
that-
you- I give
shouldn't
you a
say
good
they are
example.
not
Kama
here.
ziko wewe
They're
ndio
here.
umechanua by
I
the
give
way.
a good example.
here.
Paul,
But
to
they
go
are not
let's
easily
go a
accessible.
bit off topic for Ellie. Just put Ellie on a hold. WRC,
Yeah.
the WRC event.
Mhm.
Me, I love rally. In fact, inshallah, one day I want to compete in rally.
Okay.
I want to compete as a driver in rally.
I'll come and see you, bro.
Big time. I watched the
Uh-huh.
first stage Kedong. Unfortunately, there were many circumstances that the drivers couldn't. They had really messed up that day. But if you watch the whole rally event, except on Karai, yeah, I think came out 8th or 9th. He did an outstanding job. The Kenyan drivers,
Ilikuwa no
it
usiogope
Kuanoma.
bro.
In Kuanoma, they didn't like perform.
Uh-huh.
For example, many guys didn't know that so many drivers didn't meet the standard at WRC.
Their
Many guys were
cars-
cancelled
their
out.
cars didn't meet
Like
the
that's
standards.
to show you, like we should have.
But hold up, hold up, hold
WRC
up.
is a
Wait,
very
wait, wait,
expensive
just
event.
to interject. Some of the ones we were talking about, their cars didn't meet the specifications for certain groups, so they were degraded, they're downgraded.
That's what he's
That's
saying.
what I'm
bro.
saying.
Whatever,
That's what I'm
whatever
saying.
the
Don't
complications.
talk like
That's what I'm
they
saying.
are cast
No,
aside.
I know
No,
I'm saying,
see,
bro.
they-
WRC, let me tell you, if you watch WRC around the world,
I do.
it's a very high standard quality of sports in like motorsport. The standard is very high. It's not just about your car; it's about your team, your
You have to
everything.
have the
Yes,
financing
the
also.
financing, everything. Now, if you look at the guys who even, for example, on Karai, right? Everybody knows the background. Everybody knows the man is there to perform. He'll get this. Like the man is there to perform. Rally is very expensive.
Nah, it's not a
But
profit making.
You can see how it was up. This time it was up. The Kenyan government came in, did this thing. It's a very profit major thing, by the way. 19 years old rally is back in the country. But coming forward, now that they're going to be here for quite some time, the deal was signed for them to be here for quite some time. The government should fund the youth to
Let me-
compete heavily at
So
this
anyway,
event. Except
acha
private
nishow.
sponsors.
kitu
Except
tunafaa to do,
Safaricom.
That's
kitu
an
gava inafaa to do.
expense.
Wacha nishow.
Mhm.
Wacha nishow.
Bro,
Kenya,
government
Kenya,
na
bro,
spend
bro,
44
bro.
billion on
Oya,
elections. Hawezi
Brother.
fund youth wa compete
Oya,
rally.
tulia,
Trust
usiget
me,
usiget
it is-
usiget nini,
nasema
usiget
tu,
nini, tulieni kwanza, tulieni tulieni. So now we understand the government has to do something, but they should start with the sports zenye hatuwezi anza kuongelea nini vitu za watu wazungu.
Rally and
Rally.
motocross,
Sikatai,
we can't
White
get-
sikatai, we will get there, but hatuwezi anza huko na
we
tunasumbuka
are
on
more
the
of
basics,
athletics based.
the basics.
It's
So
sports.
while we were there na do ya pesa, story ya pesa nini, we have to move on, unapata hiyo ingine utaambia mapana.
Sawa,
Hizo
sawa.
transfers,
Ah,
those
sawa.
transfers you people-
Pole.
So now,
Una get.
speaking of money, we have the Messi, the fucking shit.
Oh no.
Na hiyo na feeling kama
Hiyo
tutaongelea
opinion, hiyo
kidogo
opinion,
na
hata-
tuende
hata
hadi
nyendeni
hadi
kwanza.
tuende hadi break
You guys
bana.
go. You guys go
But you
first.
see,
What do you
I
think of it?
kept
What do you
telling
think
these
about it?
motherfuckers here. Messi, that was last season when Messi alikuwa amekata kusign deal ya Barcelona and then they took the case to court. They took Messi to court. Ndio ujue ilikuwa noma, La Liga ilikuwa ndani na ni juu ya rights,
But not.
TV rights. So
But it was
niliambia
only because
Ase,
of Messi.
niliambia Ase,
Mm.
Messi will either go to PSG or Man City.
The ones who can afford him.
Of course.
Not even
You-
actually afford him because he was
No,
on a
hiyo
free
ni hata
agent.
usiogope,
It's a for-
usiogope. Hiyo ni ukweli. They have to afford it.
It was.
They are the
It was
only
his.
ones.
They could only ones. The ones who could afford his
Yes.
wages.
Do you,
Uh-huh. Umse hadi amebambika
But
hiyo
nikwambie
story. Na
kitu.
usisahau, by the way, transfers ni mingi, so
Yeah.
hatutaongea sana on
Unakumbuka,
Messi.
you know why actually La Liga took Messi where they had a part to play?
Yes.
It's because many get like when you look at football, especially a football player, superstar
Mhm.
players,
Mm.
just them playing in that league in that country has a very huge impact economically.
Impact.
For example, when his presence just leaving Barcelona alone,
yes.
Barcelona already lost value of 137 million euros just by a player leaving.
Mm.
You can imagine right now, Tumecheki, before we started the show, his first game coming up,
Yeah.
tickets are going for 1,000.
I wish we'll calculate also
1,000?
what.
500.
500 euros.
Yes.
That's over 200,000 Kenya shillings. just to watch a player. Like we, as much as fans, football fans
A
watch
game with
football,
a player.
they don't
Economics of
they don't
football.
understand the economics
It's
of
true,
football.
though.
Look, and even right now, let's look back to Pele. Remember
I
that
do.
saga he did with the Puma boots?
Yes.
Yeah, like that's how big. It's always been there. There's history to prove it. When Ronaldo left Real,
Yes.
there was such a huge economic downfall for Real. Juve's value went up
They even
stupidly.
DSTV walirudishwa DSTV
Exactly.
wako wana show games
Exactly.
zao, by the way.
Exactly.
They had to go
so
into
you can
the
imagine.
guideline.
Yeah,
It's
but
football.
talking-
I think
talk-
football.
let me ask you something.
Yeah.
Do you think, okay, of course it's an addition. We have talked about the additional advantage.
Yeah.
Now on the pitch,
Mhm.
hapa ndo tunaongea pitch.
M&M.
Say,
Hebu nieleze bro. Sebo.
say.
Eh? Wewe unaonaje? Do you see it will work? Do you see it working?
To be very honest with you,
Eh.
I do not.
Why?
Because PSG,
Yes.
they have depth in squad for people who can play
Yes.
in that position which Messi plays very well.
Yes.
You know?
Mhm.
So maybe if it is a thing of Messi will play out of a season of 42 games, Messi will play like 38,
Of course. They have
You
to
know,
they have to nini? Lazima
35 and above.
lazima inaitwaje? Lazima rotate. They have to rotate, of course.
Yeah, but you see, someone like Messi is growing old, right?
Haiwezi cheza kila
The game is becoming faster.
Mm.
Do you really think he's going to stay in as much as he used to with the same dedication he had in Barcelona?
I don't think that's even the question.
Can I answer that
No,
question
no.
before we
He
go?
will,
That question.
what I will tell you is he will play over 30 games. If PSG plays 50 or 60 games this season, he will
Yes.
play over 30 games.
Can
He
I
will play over 25 of the league games.
can I
But
say something
definitely,
to answer your question?
No, I'm still with this.
Oh,
man.
okay.
I'm getting to you.
Okay.
See tense. So now, this guy, Messi will play over 25 games. So that him playing frequently, ni sawa, but he is the main man now. True or false?
Okay.
I know when he later.
I'm not a hater. Trust to me.
Ashasema ameenda huko akaleta financial. Kwani unadhani Neymar alileta hiyo shit yote? No. Messi is the
Neymar
main
also
man.
brought them
Haina
financial
shida.
gain.
Sahi si yeye, sahi ni Messi.
You see, that's
Hata
what I'm
Ramos
saying.
ameenda huko, but si
they're-
Ramos, ni Messi.
There are going to be too many heads. Too many heads.
But
with their
who,
own-
which gani ndo una serve? Si ni
Can
Messi.
I answer that question better?
Yes.
First, let's
Huyu
start off.
ana-
Let's
anakataa.
start off with this first comment.
Eh.
Or too many heads. History can again change that fact.
Yes.
Real Madrid when they had the Galacticos. Yeah.
Yeah,
that
and
was a
then
super
they
team.
went through a slump.
They went to a slum.
I
But
didn't miss-
So
siuliza
it
kama
all-
watashinda.
Goja.
It always
That's what I'm
happens.
saying.
That's why I'm-
Like there's history to prove.
Yeah.
Even when a team has too many superstars, they can perform. Let's Ferguson's
Oh,
United.
days.
Ferguson's United. For me, those players were superstars. For me.
No.
But they were not the
Me, I'm saying
Galacticos.
they're not
They
the
are not.
Galacticos. Me, I'm
He
saying
made them superstars.
I thank you. I'm
Hao
saying for
wengine,
me.
they are ready-made
They're ready.
superstars.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. The
So
coach made them
don't
superstars.
usiweke United na
And,
Galacticos.
sisemi hivyo.
The jam.
Exactly. Nasema tu.
United.
Nasema tu.
Na
Like for me,
Players,
that's what I've said. For me personally,
Uh-huh.
they were superstars
Mhm.
because every element of their game was admirable. Schools. We had schools. For example, look at a good example. Paul Scholes. There's an interview where Xavi said he admired Paul Scholes, and Xavi's a superstar.
Yes.
He was a made superstar.
Yeah.
That's why I made that comment. So I'm trying to tell you that history has proven that even though there are many heads in the team, it can work. But now it's time to the coach. It's down now to
manage
Mauricio
those
to see
heads.
now those heads. Now
You-
the question of whether they can play together.
yeah.
M&M,
Mhm.
Messi, Neymar,
Mbappe.
Kylian.
is very very obvious that they can.
Mm.
Why? Let's break it down to the players themselves. Right? When you watch Kylian at PSG, it's very evident he likes to break the line,
Yes.
hold, make a cutthroat run
From
to
the wing.
defense, from the wing
Inside.
done.
Uh-huh.
When Neymar used to play with Messi at Barcelona, Neymar was notorious for that shit. He'd
Neymar was
always make a
selfish.
cutthroat run into
Mhm.
inside the box. Messi would always find him, and then he'll hold, do a bit of trickery. By that time, Suarez and Messi were catch up. I threw pass, finished.
But that's
Done.
because they had a false nine. That's what a false nine
Exactly, and
is.
that's what I'm saying to
So
do. Like when they
That's
play,
just
the
the strategy.
when they play, actually, when they play, Kylian can
When
easily-
lawyer, ma.
Manze,
No, that's
That's-
formation.
that's
That's
what I'm
something.
saying.
Now this is different.
Let me. That's
This
what I'm
is
telling me. I'm
different.
now breaking down to player.
PSG.
PSG. Now, Kylian will be able to now play a false nine better.
Mhm.
The biggest question is where does Icardi fall in that formation?
Ikadi.
Yeah.
Ikadi anaenda.
That's what I'm saying. For example, now that's
Yeah.
that's the
There's-
that's,
anaenda.
that's the
there's-
problem. You see,
Eh.
Kylian can do that very well.
It is
Aya,
hata si problem
if you watch-
inawasumbua.
if you
So
watch-
achana hata
I-
usimweke.
I just mentioned-
Anaenda.
Even
Anaenda.
even if you watch, for example, let's now we're done with Kylian. So Kylian of course can adapt to Messi's style of play. Let's go now to Neymar, right? If you watch Neymar before Messi came in, he alikuwa anasumbua. He'd always attract players, then give his teammates space. Now you can imagine we have two players,
Dribblers in the
dribblers in the team who can attract players. That's immense space
for other
other
guys.
players to run. We have given someone like Di Maria enough space to run. For example, if we can fit into that, we into that. Verratti now has more space to be creative with the ball because he can now see the passes better because now those two players
Kuna
are
spaces.
Yeah.
on the basis. So the question is about them playing is not that's not a question. It's can they adapt to each other? Can they
That-
gel? Can the coach manage to bring them together? Now, just one more point. The question you were talking about PSG having so many players.
Yes.
Let me tell you personally, for me as a football fanatic, I'll tell you, for me, I've already seen a big opportunity. Why?
There's a
When
better
Pep went to
chance
City,
rotate.
he signed a lot of players. You remember? Many players even are now out on loan. But for you to compete as a top tier club, for you to compete in every competition and win something, you have to have players. You have to have a multi-talented
You have to
team
have
that has
depth of
depth
squad.
of squad. So for me, I'm not seeing it as an issue. In fact, for me, I know PSG are not. They're saddened that because of financial fair play,
FFP.
they have to offload players.
Yes.
But in a reality, they would prefer to stick
To
with
have
these
the-
players because what it means is that they'll have multiple rotational.
Now,
games.
what you're forgetting is
It's squad
the-
depth.
other see depth. Even their depth are stars. There are people who would be first team in other teams.
Exactly.
So si pia ati
Definite.
si ati watu watakaa tu pia watafurahia kuwa bench. Unaona? Hao ni watu
But
at the end of the day.
Icardi has that history of being comfortable on the bench. Icardi.
Ndo maana anataka kutoka. He has wanted to leave
I know,
PSG because
I know.
he's not a regular.
I know. But I personally
So,
I think it's a coach to make it
Mimi I think
work. Ni coach too.
before tuende break, I think the only person who would not make it a success in that team
Yes.
is Pochettino.
I'm also on the same factor.
Yendo because yeye ndo ata
You
he
guys
has
what
vibe
it
of
is.
Pochettino,
No,
right?
you know
no,
what it
hata
is?
sitaki
It is.
kusema yeye
It's
ni
because-
botla
because
because
you
let me
say-
tell you
He has
something.
too much player
Let me
to
give you an
handle.
example. You are a father of a house, but you have tough fucking head
Hard-headed kids.
boys. Hata boys
Mhm.
because you know girls wanaweza as in kuna girls wanaweza tulia ama wako wabaya, but at least uko na option ya kuwa umetulia. But imagine uko na boys, ni nani ndo anaset hiyo hao? Ni boys ama wewe?
It's a boy. You're supposed
Their
to be the one
father,
to
sindio?
set it. Yeah.
Now Fergie had this mantra, ama hata si Fergie,
That's why he
tulikuwa
kicked out the
tunajua
Beckhams and the
exactly no team, no player is
Is
bigger than the team. But kitu watu wajaipata inafaa kuwa ni no player is bigger than the manager. When tuko hapo ndio unapata mko na shida
And-
za dressing room.
And
So
Neymar.
Pochettino, what I'm saying about
Mbappe
Pochettino
have
is
given Pochettino, they are good with him.
asikatai
good
hiyo
coach,
si
bro.
shida.
That's so
Mimi
much
kenye
talent.
namaanisha
Do you know how much ego that is?
kenye
that
namaanisha ni venye ataeka system i
you
work for
all
all.
of them.
Now the other thing which you guys, individual styles of play. Messi can be selfish, but he can also provide.
He is
You
a
know,
provider. He's
he's
not
not a
selfish.
selfish player.
Mbappe,
That was
Mbappe
Ronaldo.
has a selfish streak in him, and so does Neymar.
No,
Neymar is selfish.
Bro.
Neymar is selfish.
bro.
Neymar is.
Listen. Anytime, did you watch Neymar with Messi?
Yes.
He was never selfish.
What?
He was
Yeah,
never
because
selfish.
now there's someone else.
There's
There's
someone
someone
else,
ako hapa
bro,
juu.
bro.
You know in that
That is
Barcelona thing when you
argue
had MSN, right?
Suarez.
When you
all
had
that.
them, why was it on Neymar's wing? Jordi Alba never got along with Neymar because Neymar never passes the ball.
Because of his style of play. Because
Yes,
the coach
but
always
you
asked
see,
him to
his
hold the
style-
ball.
His style of play.
He's
is more
selfish.
of
He is
selfish. He
selfish.
holds
He is
the ball
selfish.
and he does-
He is selfish.
But he's not told to
Ulimuona-
hold the
ulimuona
ball,
Copa
bruh.
America.
Can I tell you something?
Tunaenda
Acha
break by the
nikwambie.
way. Tunaenda
Really?
break.
Unacheki.
Yeah.
Unacheki, acha nikushow kitu. If you look at how Barcelona used to play, right? When Neymar was there.
Walikuwa
When
wabaya.
MSN. But
They-
there's a
they
reason why
worked
they,
so well.
there's a reason why they were the all-time high scorers. That,
Yes.
that, that the three of them.
That's true.
Ah, yeah.
That's true.
If you look at how they play, Barca used to play at that time. It was hold the ball, draw the opponents in, sindio, create the spaces. Every time Neymar used to break the run, and a break defense and a make run,
Yes,
he'd
because
always
kuna mtu
hold the
akupea
ball. He'd always hold the ball. Now, why did him and Jordi Alba used to have an issue? Because Jordi Alba, as a left back,
They played on
he's
the same
an
wing.
overlapping left back.
Yes, he is.
He's an overlapping left back.
Mhm.
And history has showed anytime you have a left back who enjoys overrunning and making that run
Overlapping.
into the box, and you have a winger who is good at holding the ball, they will never work together.
Yes, because
They will never
Okay,
you
work
will always
okay,
be
wait.
caught.
because they will always
Wait,
clash.
if
You'll
So
always
it
be
was,
offside.
it
If
was
you're
not
going
it
to
was not a
say
matter of
that-
Neymar being selfish.
He is selfish,
Let me
bro.
finish. It was not a matter of Neymar being selfish. It was a matter of the coach adjusting Jordi Alba better.
Oh my days.
To Neymar as a player. Bro,
So
Neymar is
let me
anywhere.
ask you, let me
wacha
ask you
tuende
then.
break, wacha tuende break. Hii argument yenyu mtaendelea.
But una get vile
na
nasema.
kuelewa. But that is tunakaa by the way, tunarudi kuongelea transfer zingine. Hii
Hamna
story ya
shida.
Messi.
Sancho, is he yet in?
We talked about Sancho.
Sawa.
Tuko kwa Ramos, bro. Tuko kwa Ramos.
No problem.
Tuko
No
kwa
problem.
Lukaku,
Ramos,
tuko
Messi,
kwa Lukaku. Sa,
PSG.
wewe unapenda kuongea sana bro. Shida ni gani? Kwani uko na flash? Uko na flash huku ndani? Ninatoa tu maneno. So anyway, this has been the 90 plus hasa wanabonga sana wako na
Sorry,
jaba.
I'm so sorry.
But tunaona tumedunga manini hapo.
Menyana.
Ucheki form ni hapa. Udownload shit. Udownload menyana. Alafu upige kuna code buda. Hiyo code ni muhimu sana. Rogue live pale. Ukipiga screenshot nini unajengwa hizi mamatch. Alafu pia kuna pengine wanafanywa show. Eric.
Stage.
Yes, some natutago na wa socials. Hapa upate hizi vitu by the way ni maglow in the dark msee. Unatembea hivi unaka lion. Deadly. So anyway, yeah, in the form, it's been the 90 plus. Tunakam.
Call me out like your vibe. You been tryna make me be the bad guy, and I'm sitting there thinking I could disappear. You done fuck my mind, I'm feeling so blind. Since that at all, I can do you ever hear all the things you say, you feeling no high. So you're looking for an excuse to X you, make a nigga try chase you to make you. There's a limit, and I do with you. You can't find somewhere you all alone in it. Moving on, I won't see you no more. I've been home alone for 2 weeks in a row. Cause I love her, but I will fight to make her colder. I don't wanna be the nigga who's a mope of the sauce. I got the right lady on my shoulder. Don't get me wrong, I ain't doing what she say. I love you, and I hope so too. Man, them come and them I act brand new. Girl, I love you, and I hope so too. Man, them come and them I act brand new. Cause I'm broke though, and I ain't got no moto. She ain't wanna fuck a nigga play low. Cause I'm broke though, and I ain't got no moto. She ain't wanna fuck a nigga play low.
She kinda nice for her gender, she be no pretender. When I met a girl, I was struck by your bender. 10.5 and I wanna make her mine. Put a booty in a wide so nobody try to find. Simple, her smile that you can't tell a lie. Oh my, she's so fine and I wanna make her mine. Mind in the blender, #1 contender. Telling myself she be better than Jenna. Kisema mi Nintendo, siwezi chua sema. Selling my soul, now I'm dead for the bender. But I rise up quick and fix whatever tender. Crying for my lady, I do, I'm so tender.
You know that you got a nigga fucked. All of my emotions, music is a cuss. Cause I don't wanna give you shit, so you rehearse. I don't wanna give you shit, so you rehearse. Oh Lord, I don't wanna do no wrong to any other woman. I'ma stay on course, I'ma do it all. Sipping on this Smirnoff, and I'ma put it in the bag like so don't come. Oh Lord, I don't wanna do no wrong to any other woman. I'ma stay on course, I'ma do it all. Sipping on this Smirnoff, and I'ma put it in the bag like so don't come. Oh my God, oh my good, good God. Oh my God, oh my good, good God. Oh my God, oh my good, good God. So don't come on. Oh my God, oh my good, good God. Oh my God, oh my good, good God. Oh my God, oh my good, good God. And I'ma put it in the bag like so don't come on. Yeah.
Okay, now wake up in the morning, mali safi kwa hewa. Mina jishukuru jana niliachaka pienga hapo kwa meza bado tena. Na nilijifunza kurundukulu na pesa. Okay. But nasema wapi kishash, juu kuna venye sitaki kilan. Yengsa nastuka mecheki kinyoka na mshotu ni mti mestunya relax. Mupenda pesa sidhani ni last, bichi kupendi na daitu ni nut. Rultu ni moja kusaka maganji nataka ni ball kama Inter Milan na daiku. Fuck the ho, yengsa ende fam ni ho. Weta futa pesa kuna demuda ya taki do. Skanking home, baba yao ndo family roll. Weni loko tourist juwe hu date manyani bro manyani. Kwa haga rendo rangi, kwa t-shirt ni kamanzi kakona nyoka kichwani. Mjulu ben kwa mdomo nika napiga mswaki. Alikalia chakul pongi imekula rangi. Walai vile kolabu liringa, keep the same energy nikichachisha. Vile inrudi ilipiga, kakuku morning maze aliwika. Nikasitu nadai kuzalisha, na mkula roho kama Reso Batista. Calling God nikatu kwa kanisa, anani red call me Jerry the Nissan. Venye mebeba kifika kwa banka na pewa loan direct juu ako na assets. Trapa fulani aliskomanga links za mangoma kusikiza kidogo nilale. Kani maganji mudi la makapa mudi na mabronka muzaji wa target. Muvunja roho ka kila wakati jumushi ndakani mededi marachet. Kani kwa rap mi nikajo ni sense nikipitia beat maze kwako ni mtaro. Nita add value ndokani event wanilipe kafi maze kama tu karo na vunda kishada akili kwa mbali maze kuna venye lishafika ngambo. Mindo the shit zano kwa kila zabe mufika mufanya kuna nuka mnyambo. Okay let me see, acha utiaji bana let me be. Mood treat my hoes nika do my song. Mi huwa play to ka MP3. Bass ziko heavy ka density. Zime nishika arresting me. Pulling my hoes na hardy my fans. So na letanga magnetism. Watatambua jare ni msi. Yeah. Yeah. Clean shot. Jerry. Yeah.
Cash boy in the bitch.
Check him man, yo, niko konyagi kang, bila ta chesa kang, mina the bangi gang, machinery bumalang, span diet hang, piga stick kang, mzinga ingine I'm done, natema nikani na fang, ni matojo wapi mafan, sukata maji for fun, iwe ni deka majan, hangover na bado silan, ngwara na pita na log, konyagi na piga machok, kijani nimecheza mastock, konyagi kwa chupa sirok.
Kombosho tukosiki half, kwenye ngine tukosiki joint. Blanda kuseti na cheng, snapas unadai 2 yengs. Slay queen alia 2 heni, na kwa mfuku na robe makali. Peng toti shako ni blanda, anadai ni chaz na yonanga. Timukia tutambuke dha, utudhen masatu mezima. Kutoa lock bila chesa, ndio form miwazea. Kushu spasi yolika, mina sikia tukuzima. Kushu spasi yolika, mina sikia tukuzima.
I pull out makali mzinga, manika be tripping ujinga. I told them gonna be cool, niko na wapa pa nyuma ya dinga. 1 shot 2 shots, paka konyagi kaisha. Nikakimbia kwa lika, just for chest konyagi mzinga. Kimi konyagi wachana na hii suna rada. Hii ni ma big man G, vodka ram, whatever you call. Don't give a damn, let any set. wacha ni kreki zikishika na bleki mimi nasikia tu kudedi zangu zimeshika zangu zimenai yako nyaji nanti bariki nataka kusikia kwa nyaji zangu zimeshika zangu zimenai yako nyaji nanti bariki nataka kusikia kwa nyaji
Tuna legalize zetu moshi na gomba ni kilo moja nice kakuvuta riz bila ngwai hatufai kiatu number 11 Karen Kong representing ama ninja na wafara kama alim gwiji wananiabudu kadini Pinsi na niko imara ka simba chaba na niko tuchai kaketepa watambwa don popo ndo mwandishi wa katiba diplomat hata sina diploma manyani ni watukane hadharani Jimmy natisha serikali kama njigi Kamlesh pedi wa magoro ka patni Sonko na vuta umati ka mbuvi Starehe mheshimiwa Charles Kanyi Kilifi kwa kina Amason Kingi Nina miadi ka Kirubi Nina marini ka Ntalami Napendo na wachina na walami Si rangi tu sauti pia swagede tunazidi tukushikilia zenu zinashuka zinadidimia tunazidi tuka oi tunazidi tukushikilia zenu zinashuka zinadidimia tunazidi tukushikilia zenu zinashuka zina
na in the ghetto, gunshots echo beats that only death can settle unaseka una hiyo method let it go on record makosa jina yangu kumention na hizi guilty pleasures daily tuna wrestle na issue of downtown connections top kwa food chain natural selections I'd brush up with the law me a mortals taking him at a god used to do it on the block say audience me CEOs and the board rap economics Forbes lost a lot but ya go on top brag about profit see bodies drop hooked up na the hounds for the fortune spit now and consume keep it real no costume new cuts but slowly old school na my tracks premium DJs cuts kufika hapa kazi tu hakuna chalap delivery on point na lyrics sharp
tunazidi tukushikilia zenu zinashuka zinadidimia tunazidi tuka oi tunazidi tukushikilia zenu zinashuka zinadidimia tunazidi tukushikilia nani mitaani broad daylight to legalize tunazidi tukushikilia zenu zinashuka zinadidimia tunazidi tuka oi tunazidi tukushikilia zenu zinashuka zinadidimia tunazidi tukushikilia zenu zinashuka zina
Strip naked.
This bitch is hot, man. New music on RogueRadio.live.
Freak out, yo!
My things. Ayo Chino. Yuste wanatambua mirista wala bindo kwa nder nimedisna disma sezi zanachema tifla misi meste wezi kanidista niko jinama niko banawa lukufisa disma niko kanawa elpocha kuwakana shimadanasha potmo ni wadi bado minzanaga Nimenda na sushang banasa makidi zikondakti ni mapinanga niko panaha exile niko pinawa ukimukza kizinare na kundana sha simerie tadhani kiawa amenda sucheng nikuzie niko idea kukana shimaweng miunda na shina gengeng bado umojeng ile seka na mochoka utadhani mini peng idhani ya siaka ni kuchange gear marezi wana bad mind tukia disia mavako za heroes clad ni kukanyagia general niko ria na mukuchu kakasia yo riang badada niko mawadada mtu bado sibishane na wabaya mtu bado sibishane na wabaya mtu bado sibishane na yo riang badada niko mawadada mtu bado sibishane na wabaya mtu bado sibishane na wabaya mtu bado sibishane na na wakata kama bechka vile zimengwata nimewa mocho madichwa niko na mashangu tadhani mini efla ikiwa maweng kuchafua kila defra yo na walipua gaza kibantali na vile na inzagi itabidi wakubali na juu niko yadi wanajua managali SMG tuko yolo inafanya wana mali kabla vasi zidi kuwa iwai niko na manguai niko isa ya kuvai sisi ndo mazingrima na siatizai mafiding wakimwok tunawaonesha zagi style yao ya wadie imeshai mamukish zao kuanda sukuwa chai na juu ni mapimbi wanajidula galai na mosheki bila kupiganisha mandaki nimebwagisha majango kaa jongo kumalizia ngori rima wakileta zogo juu ni machati chati wanavako za kinyonyo MG tuko lock tutadhani tuko ndonyo yo riang badada niko mawadada mtu bado sibishane na wabaya mtu bado sibishane na wabaya mtu bado sibishane na yo riang badada niko mawadada mtu bado sibishane na wabaya mtu bado sibishane na wabaya mtu bado sibishane na Yuste wanatambua mirista wala bindo guander ni medisna disma sezi zanachema tifla misi mesti uwezi kanidista niko jinama niko banawa lukufisa disma niko kanawa elpocha kuwa kana shimadanasha potmo ni wadi bado mirzanaga nimenda na sushang banasa makidi zikondakti ni mapinanga niko panaha exile niko pinawa ukimukza kizinare na kundana sha simerie tadhani kiawa amenda sucheng nikuzie niko idea kukana shimaweng miunda na shina gengeng bado umojeng ile seka na mochoka utadhani mini peng idhani ya siaka ni kuchange gear marezi wana bad mind tukia disia mavako za heroes clad ni kukanyagia general niko ria na mukuchu kakasia riang badada niko mawadada usibishane na wabaya usibishane na wabaya usibishane na riang badada niko mawadada mtu bado sibishane na wabaya mtu bado sibishane na wabaya mtu bado sibishane na
jeshi jinga
killer
situka na majanki Stepani mamok tukiban kidungi kombosho tumekaa mkuu stamp baba zetu genje maheta wanasere yes anaringa anaponda na nimele racha tubomba na kwaria mrota for 20 milan ndani ya mamoshi idhani ya mamoshi
tuko steam tuko jaba na magundu tuko busy makolabo na mabazu Sun City magoshodo ni maheta wakituhet wanatupatia fame tukitrend tunazidi tukipata nikugenje hizi rima watanao nikugenje hizi rima watanao nikugenje hizi rima watanao nikugenje hizi rima setoka kasenke kuwatoka kasenke kusetoka kasenke kuwatoka kasenke kusetoka kasenke kuwatoka kasenke kusetoka kasenke kuwatoka kasenke kusetoka
Jeshijinga kila giz ni warena Sun City waga ni skuwa bukda Very bad ni kunera ni kugenje Ni magode kujiset kuziwasha Hizo vako walinao siku gwera Bogi ni ngori na bogi siya mangorings Kujamba tuzindua sidi kuara Niko banyari ya kisa kusafisha
Batman zabe nimemok na ubaya luku fisa cracks na mastandi zabe bana kumeja jamabani mapedi na sinkia na deliver kijani puff moshi zinapitia kwa diro makwela zikimok zinapigwa tu mastingo manduru gizani hadi za mafuti sita uru kichachisho tabaki umebakishwa
setoka kasenke kuwatoka kasenke kusetoka kasenke kuwatoka kuwatoka kasenke kusetoka setoka setoka kasenke kuwatoka kuwatoka kasenke kusetoka setoka setoka kasenke kuwatoka kuwatoka kasenke kusetoka.
Yano ranking under Mikey 196 ati nimeshika black paper ili mbea gat njoti ndo tool kwenye ng'ango ya ngat iliki kashata makuro kwa shat zimerunda na lele walai zimefiat nikamzo zo leo nikazozeze tanipata zana beka zozeze njoti ndo tool niongeze kazoze nikamzo zo leo nikazozeze tanipata zana beka zozeze njoti ndo tool niongeze kazoze
nitumachani jaba safi nafanya silali maini mama tawi za kidijitali iano leo nikazoze na jirani kwenye lukufisa tumepandisia mali sinywele lakini utanipata nikichana kaveve kana bamba mpaka wasichana kashike kazoze usiku na mchana alafu nikitema siezi shindwa kudinyana kutema ifai takzini fure hivyo ndo mina furahi tuvunje na mugoka mpaka udhani na kuchai macho kukondoa juu ya venye zimewahi nikamzo zo leo nikazozeze tanipata zana beka zozeze njoti ndo tool niongeze kazoze nikamzo zo leo nikazozeze tanipata zana beka zozeze njoti ndo tool niongeze kazoze iliki katul vaiteweka asili ongeza mastata ongeza matawi mbili na leo gwedhi kanashika kwa kinawili mtuna wake esikirumba ni wa mimi za morome zimeshika di anatoa shati yote zimemwonesha ni kutwa katengwati yoshikisha maini yakiongeza mabati kazoze kasonge na wakati nanipata zabe karunde na kimera jabani ya mandevu ras ama masela naishikisha na kashata kibao na mavela na before nikateme na katajaba na kwela pepa ilembea gati joti ndo tool kwenye ng'ango ya ngat iliki kashata makoro kwa shat zimerunda na lele walai zimefiat nikamzo leo nikazozeze tanipata zana beka zozeze joti ndo tool niongeze kazoze nikamzo leo nikazozeze tanipata zana beka zozeze joti ndo tool niongeze kazoze
na tumerudi na usikii ufala unasikia mnamsikia ifala ni aje brother
taja paka producer
mbona nitaje vipi
kwa sababu ufala hapa ni producer hiyo snippet ya ukisema hiyo chenye umetoka kuniambia producer alitoa
lakini ameiweka very late
the thing for PSG
unajua saizi tungekuwa tunakuita prophet
ndio bana jo
saizi tungekuwa prophet
hajaweka na niliambia ase
it was written down in books
saizi anaweza weka hatujakataa saizi anaweza weka ndio nini baada ya ile haitaka afiti angeweka ile time so saizi tungekuwa tuna retweet tunasema hivi
I said it no any kuna
3 months back you had said it you do that stuff
not even 3 months
ilikuwa long fucking
we had that discussion kitambo
hiyo court case ilikuwa imefika huko na nilikwambia hata ataenda for free
so like he's the highest paid huko
of course motherfucker umsana alipoa 35 na ini after tax bro 35 million euros per year
after tax
yote
inaingia kwake
what's his salary bruv tell us
everything inside
what is per month that like the weekly payment there are people who get like 500,000 so his is like
over 650
because that was what he was getting in Barcelona right
that has to be above 500
yeah def is it like 710 740
without tax that has to be above 500
per month. This motherfucker receives 2.9 million euros per month.
That's like every the salary week, for Chapecoense.
Sasa every Friday yani Friday sherehe 730
ulikuwa umeanza kusema
710
yeah god
una imagine
bruv
7
euros bro
nah you see this is after tax hata tujaweka bonus
we haven't even put royalties
on such players they have bonuses. Like they are told, if you for Messi, if you score this amount of goals, you get a bonus. Kuna players kama defenders are paid clean sheet, and every goal they score there's a bonus. So unaweza imagine. Na alipewa a signing fee ilikuwa 25 million euros
just for him to
for signing for PSG. Sahi 25 million euros.
See, that's a quarter of Grealish's price,
bro.
You're talking of Grealish.
Tunaongelea Messi, bro.
What's your problem? We're not talking of Sancho. Yeah, we're not talking of Pogba.
What? Messi, the football god.
Right now, we are talking of Messi.
Football god.
No, the football gods. One of the gods.
Yeah, he's one of the
currently.
One of the gods.
One of the gods.
One of
he's a go. Sawa.
One of the gods.
Sawa.
Literally, saizi nilikuja nikaona magods ni wengi man. Kuna time Eto
alikuwa god.
Alisema nini? Nyinyi mnasema nilicheza na Messi. No, Messi
played with me. I was the shit then.
Chezi games hii. Nyinyi kwenye mnajua Messi hii in then I was the shit. Bana jamaa alikuwa god. Tukubali.
Ukweli na kulikuwa na wengine.
Na kasi yeye kulikuwa na wengine na wengine, but for right now
ni Messi.
Kuna gods wawili
okay. Yeah, Cristiano is there.
Cristiano
and Messi.
And then we have the semi-gods.
The demigods.
Oh, no, naje move brother.
Yeah.
Messi.
Yeah, PSG. Hawataifika finals by the
There we go.
Yani wacha tu nikushua hawatai because na hapa ndo malimu pendea Fagi. Every time I like to refer to this, mpendea Fagi hapa. Fagi yako anachukua ma big players wengi.
Already made
unajua anachukua mmoja mbigi.
Yeah, yes.
And then wenye yako nao ni wenye wana push. So that usilete kichwa hapa. You know,
give you the example of the father and the kids.
My friend, don't bring a head here. Mimi I can build you na uko mbigi na nikuuze.
Yes.
Like literally, I'll get some other person. Now I'll spend so much on one person. Angalia kila player Fagi alispendia.
Because they had something.
Legit. Everyone, whether ni mzee ama mdogo. I think we were among the first people to sign, to break record ya kusign
the most
expensive
defender, Rio Ferdinand.
Imagine from all the teams tukaamua kuendea player yani ile na do na si Fagi ya kuagi do. So for I don't know who's gonna be the coach, man. Unaget?
Sipo, si ndio?
Jumi sielewi unataka kuambia. Unataka kuambia Neymar na Messi nini? Unataka kuambia hao watu wawili any contract ndio kusainiwa na nini na PSG.
Iko na watu
wawili. They have to be involved. So wewe kama manager wakisema they are not happy with you, unadhani what to do?
But now that's the thing I was saying earlier. So far Neymar and Mbappe are okay with Pochettino.
No.
So far.
Bro.
But then now
so far Pochettino is happy
with them.
With Neymar and Mbappe. So far he is happy.
This is what they say, in the interview after games and stuff. They say
of course they can't
protecting the club.
Yes, but
not
now
the coach,
when you add Messi's dynamics into the team, dude. This guy has come from like Barca where he was the god of all gods. Then now he's coming to a team also where they have.
But he's still the star. He's still the star.
Yes, he's still the star. But these guys have been there.
Ni irrelevant, bro. When it comes to Messi,
what are you fucking saying?
When it comes to Messi, ni irrelevant.
Let me ask you, Messi anaenda PSG, yeah?
Yeah.
In fact, don't even mention Messi, right? Ramos went. Yeah? Neymar anataka kuambia Ramos nini? Yani senye captain ametoka. Who's the captain? No, hujataja Messi. Don't taja anyone. Ramos ameenda huko.
He's the automatic captain.
He's going to remove Verratti from being the captain.
He's the automatic captain by
the automatic. Alafu, who's the equal status quo tukitoka Spain to Messi in that team? New Ramos, man. Messi anakuja si ni Ramos. Na imagine kuna Messi na Ramos defense. When Neymar and Mbappe mnamwambia nini? As in, like right now, what are you guys saying?
Do you-
Apart from selling the team,
I'm trying to think of a team where they have brought in a big guy, right? They have brought in a big name player.
no, don't
No,
try
but
to
the
think.
guy
We are
didn't
talking
become-
about no,
he
hautapata
didn't
Messi.
become the captain
hautapata
immediately.
Messi, hautapata Messi, hautapata this guy akuja hata na the only sports muscle. He comes with the whole shit, economical muscle, nini,
Yes,
brand.
yes.
So
Players don't fucking do that unless you're Messi or Cristiano.
hata ukaongelea captain Messi anaweza ingia timu yenyewe, anaweza kubali Ramos akuweka. As in here a captain is a leader.
Yes,
Tukaangalia
yes,
ukweli
yes.
between Messi and Ramos. who
Ramos.
gives the captaincy?
Ramos.
Ni Ramos. So hapa kuna watu wawili wamekaa kwa hiyo timu wenye kila mtu
Hata mentality ina change.
unajua kila mtu lazima
That
anyenyekee,
fighting
lazima
spirit and
tulie,
everything.
tukue now when I'm not here Messi will take over.
But when I'm here and Messi is here, I'm the one who is.
When I'm here and Messi is here, I'm the one who's controlling behind.
Now that is actually
not huko Messi is controlling in front there. Unajua, so tusemee watapatia maybe Neymar vice captain for the sake of marketing. Unajua ile yani tu kumweka maybe relevant
third choice lakini.
but bro, like man, you have Ramos and Messi in one team at their peak. Ramos and Messi nika uniambie huku JPL.
Okay.
EPL uko na
Lukaku venye ameenda Chelsea.
Tuache Lukaku achaka hiyo
Si ni mtu wa Chelsea hapa.
Nikauchukue Ken. Tuchukue Ken alafu defender mzimu nyama maintain EPL.
Okay, Maguire is expected.
Currently ama hata retired.
Yani mpaka saa hii yule defender maintain, yani yule
Ni ngumu, hakuna huyo hakuna.
I would have taken
Van Dijk amekuwa 2 seasons bro.
If it wasn't for the injury, dude.
Okay, hata akiwa Soton alikuwa tu na potential. Wewe unakumbuka Martial akimlalisha
wewe. Alikuwa anatusumbua akili.
Ni yeye alikuwa analalishwa tu bado, unaona?
Ndio analalishwa ndio, but nani defender mgani alikuwa anasumbua na akili?
Sidhani kuna defender amekuwa kwanza boli ya sahi ni ngumu by the way upate ati defender amekuwa relevant for 5+ season.
No,
okay.
Ndio maana ni ngumu. Okay. Basi Van Dijk. Tuseme tu Van Dijk.
Timu moja iko na Ken na Van Dijk. Timu moja.
Na alafu uweke sa economic power yao watu.
Economic power yao watu.
The pulling power they have for the crowds and everything, so then
you know, so hiyo ndio that's what you have.
Dele Alli atawaambia nini hapo?
Unakuja unasema haya, any defender
ama
no, any defender.
No, sasa type of player.
Huyu Ramos ni captain wa defense at this point.
Yes.
Messi ni captain wa attack. Even though venye watakuwa, as in Ramos atakuwa anajua bedhe hapa nyuma.
Tuko hivi na hivi. Mimi ndo nimeipanga.
Na hakuna mtu atamsumbua. No one will challenge that nigga.
So
because he's shown it.
You don't think there'll be like too many big heads in the, you know how sometimes that can antagonize.
Kuna hierarchy, but the top ni hao wawili.
Top ni hao wawili.
Imeisha hapo. Venye kunaenda huku chini ni shida yao.
Shida yenu.
Deal with yourselves.
But hao wawili they'll keep these people.
Hao ndo na keep
because
discipline.
Kila mtu hapa wanataka kucheza na hao wawili.
Not vice versa.
Okay. Not vice versa. Me don't play with you guys.
Mimi linaenda tu kila mtu ananifuata.
So hawataifika I was telling you hawataifika finals zote za.
Mimi naona Messi akiwafikisha.
Hawafiki.
But anyway, hiyo ndio expectation.
Quarters. Ni quarters.
It might happen, but expectations aiju Messi ameenda huko ni watashinda kile kitu adinja. As in that is what we expect.
You know.
Walai. You know, as in with Messi in that team, everyone expects them to win everything.
See, there was that time when PSG was just winning the title every other season.
But you see, they're tired with that. They want the Champions League.
Yes, they couldn't get into the Champions League. I'm flowing with you. They couldn't get into the Champions League.
Title is different.
But
title
then now with the addition of Ramos, Messi,
they are chasing the big one.
Title unaweza amua kuwin venye unataka. Unaona kama venye saizi tunaweza kaa tuseme na inatoje team City. City can decide to win that title back to back. Na tutadu shit.
But Pep anataka big years.
Unajua but hizo zingine
hapo
tutamwambia my friend.
Haiwezi.
Huku you can be surprised. You can be surprised.
If
FA can go with the team you don't
know. Knockouts.
You know,
Division 3
Euros can go with the team you don't know. Champions Can you imagine tuliongelea hapa tukisema Chelsea na City Champions League? Who thought Chelsea,
Ingeshinda.
that Katoi team would beat City? No, tuongee ukweli, it was a Katoi team. Tukiongea tu
They were the underdogs.
Yes, we were the underdogs, but in that
ni coach tu ndo alikam through. Unaget ni coach. So hapa coaching ili win, but before the coach,
yes,
on book
Lampard angepigwa mbaya, hata angekuwa hapo. Hata angekuwa hapo. Alikuwa anatoka group stages huko. So ni coach by the way.
Imagine the coach.
I can agree with you there. That one.
So wale wako na Pochettino bro. It doesn't matter who you have.
Anyway, haina shida. Story ya PSG ni ya PSG. Mimi
wako na Pochettino.
So now Naase na Lukaku tukiingia English. Na tukianza by the English usisahau tuko na FPL by the by the ifale imeingia FPL.
48 games is like was it 31 goals?
Bro, I've been on FPL for a minute. Shimzi umeshai kwa FPL? Ushai kwa FPL. Ushai kwa FPL. Ongea kwa mic. Ushai kwa FPL.
So now anyway bro.
Haujai.
Bro, tunaanza stress hii weekend. Tunaanza hii stress hii weekend.
Hii weekend mimi na feel hivi. Chelsea inachiguza na
usikii sasa Chelsea wanaanza na fixture. Si Chelsea, kuna big game ya kwanza ni Friday. Arsenal wanacheza Brentford au wanacheza mtaani.
Arsenal at home?
No, Brentford wako mtaani. Brentford is their first game ya Premier League. Au ndo alikuwa one of the promoted teams.
That one for Brentford.
So anyway, FPL tunarudi, tulikuwa tu tuna mention FPL. Game kubwa leo ni Super Cup. Ilikuwa hiyo kitu inaikanga cheki Devia shapata stress. Uko tutafika stress inakuja saa to. So but leo kuna Super Cup bro. Chelsea na ile timu ilitushinda ni finali. Bana Villarreal.
Lakini nani achezi
finali ya
Super Cup si wenye walishinda Europa wanapatana na wenye
walishinda Europa. I was hoping you say champions.
Naona Sevilla ikichukua.
Villarreal.
Villarreal.
Unaona amisioni watapigwa bad.
Kwani
unakatisha na ole on the same nini?
Sijaweka on the same. Hiyo game ungeona final zetu it was not a technical.
Who wanted it more?
Those guys wanted it. They wanted
it wasn't from them. It was a technical approach. Ungeona venye coach ana try. Yetu it was a player approach.
You can't rely on Pogba to carry the team the whole way.
Pogba,
Bruno
we are not relying on Pogba, man.
No, for that one.
Unajua we've wondered that for the past 2 years.
Because he always shows those touches of brilliance in the games when you need him.
When I'm playing
scoring,
when I'm playing some rainbow football, I wonder that shit.
But when you want real people who do the work,
when I want goals, imagine hizo zingine nitashtuliwa na highlights. Niko kumbe alichenga hivi. Imagine
hizo ndo watu ita highlights.
Hizo ni highlights bro.
We want the
I want goals.
End product.
You want him to be playing the way he was in.
No, I don't want him to be doing shit. I want him to go on.
Ambapo ungemuuza.
Want him. Let him go.
Who will fill the void when
we don't give a shit bro. Let that nigga go.
Tutajua kesi baadaye.
We'll figure that shit out.
That is by the mimi by the Pogba ni venye Pogba divides opinion. Pogba does divide opinion.
That's very
na is not Shida is not consistent. Alafu mi feel ni kama he feels so high at Mali yuko inaka United ndo iko chini maze.
So exactly.
So better than the team.
Tunaacha kuongelelea United.
Tunaongelea Pogba.
We're talking about Pogba. What you mean?
We've been talking about him for the past 5 years.
Hey, we are tired.
And not for the good. Isipokuwa tu Europa yenye alifunga by the way. The only things we talk about Pogba ni his story.
Imagine akifanya job yake. The internet inajifunga when he does his job. Pogba kipeana pass.
Yeah.
Tuko like man.
Pass.
That pass to go. That was his fucking job. He was to give ama tulimsainia nini?
You're not supposed to congratulate him for doing his job.
For his job. Ni aje, let that nigga go. But nyinyi unaona kasa hii nyinyi
Lukaku
na Villarreal Sijakataa. Nyinyi wote mko na njaa. But mimi sijaona njaa ya Villarreal kuliko Villarreal. Ukiona game zao. watu wako na njaa nyingine, player anaumia hivi, you know, and then from them si ati uko na player una anticipate from.
Haujui venye wana nini.
Venye watapanga game ndio venye watapanga game.
But you know in our pre-seasons also in
and
Chelsea.
And then their coach is good. Venye tu coach wenu.
Coach wao si ni ule fala Arsenal bro. Unai.
Yeah.
Venye tu coach wenu. Na Unai unajua shida yake ni alienda Arsenal.
Oh, team ndio shida.
Aliendea Villarreal watu wenyewe hatu spend hata venye unataka.
Kuna watu.
But you saw his impact in you saw flashes of it in Arsenal.
In Arsenal, yeah.
And you fully saw it in Villarreal.
Na Maindio walikuwa na injury by the final yetu.
So now, yes, have you seen Chelsea's recent type of play? The gameplay and everything? We played, I think, was it Arsenal sometime back, like 3 weeks back?
2-3 days ago. Ile mulitoka ni nini?
There's the one which we won them 2-1, then I think...
Kuna yenye mulidraw na yenye mulishinda, I think.
But in that game, the pace, Chelsea's pace has changed. Even the playing, as in, we are now having the likes of our left backs, as we were talking about earlier, more committed in the game. The midfield, actually, the strikers.
They have been doing that. Kwani
niambie
Azpilicueta wewe ni kama hujakuwa ukiona game. Hajakuwa akiona game.
The new I do not know how if Lukaku is going to feature.
How? Bro, do you doubt that signing?
Bro, you know,
it's not doubting the signing.
Ndio maana nakwambia hii Super Cup you don't need to deserve it, man.
Hata juu game yao msee. Hata juu game yenu msee.
Unaenda kupatia coach wenu pressure haiko. Now where I'm going to support Tuchel. Ni when Lukaku's on board. Jamaa,
that's a goal scorer.
That's a
bully.
He's like a Diego Costa.
Vitu mingi lakini ata score vitu mingi.
So he's like a Diego Costa.
Yeah. Lukaku Diego Costa. Lakini toa the
na pace sasa.
Toa the anger.
Is controlled. Lukaku now. Focused.
But sasa and then now on Lukaku pia on the Diego Costa toa the first touch.
I'm improve. At Inter he had improved that. Alafu pia usisahau he feels like akona another need to prove the English
Chelsea
media wrong. Unaona? Okay. Because he left here people wakimpea negative remarks, but he went to Inter and performed.
He built
exactly.
Hiyo game. Ukifungwa na Lukaku.
Unataka
dharau hiyo timu nzima. Yaani anataka Lukaku afunge.
Mimi akimaliza top scorer bro. Akimaliza top scorer. Ndio United fans
watapenda. Uko patient ndivyo yani unangoja hadi end of the season.
Hata si hivyo, hata mshow. Unajua kitu watu Kinyasa alikuwa anasema na Lukaku ni walikuwa nasahau United hatuko tunampea chances hivyo na bado alikuwa anaweka.
Alikuwa bado anaweka.
Na we used to play a very negative football. Sasa imagine Lukaku akipata chance za Vana la season. Ni kuweka bro. Kwani KDB anafanyanga nini Belgium? Anamwekea tu ball pale tu. Alikuwa anafanywa nini pale Inter?
Kick.
Anakuwekea tu hapo na huyo center back.
Displace center back.
Anakimbia. Ingiza.
Goal. 7 out of 10.
Hata kama si goal.
Opportunity chance
he had both chances.
Angeuza
na ange.
Na bado ana create. Kwanza he is linking game. Angalia his striking partnership na Martinez. They had assist. Alikuwa anampea ma-assist. So for as much as ati touch ilikuwa shida, he has improved part of his game.
Yes, an aspect definitely because he's scoring more goals.
Nataka game yetu na nyinyi
itoke tu tuwapige tu 1-0 ya
yani no sitaki tu yani nataka Lukaku afunge. Alafu pia sitaki watu wetu wakubali Lukaku afunge.
Sasa you want them to like be
mimi niko Lukaku asifunga lakini afunge.
Afunge hizo timu zingine lakini si United. Wewe una imagine
but mimi nangoja afunge
ndio upashe watu.
Nyinyi mni surprise. Unaget niko umeona nimehold mbazu.
Uanze kuringa. Na vile ameshinda kieka Arsenal.
Wewe umeona venye amefanya brother. Wacha yini waeke uone venye. Maguire alishika bolzo. Hata in fact Verena alikuwa amelala akingoja yani akijua I want to pasha people, you know. But the moment Lukaku scores us bana mimi hata siwezi pasha hata mtu.
Unakubali tu mali. Unakubali
bro.
Ni Lukaku.
Nini man, as in this was once upon a time our striker. a very work
Dude, like
fast
Grealish
control,
baby.
nini kila kitu, but Lukaku gave us power huko mbele.
Na sahi ako
ball
nayo.
ingeenda huko mbele kasi header.
now
Si nani Mourinho alikuwa anamtumia ka target man. Ana game ya Tottenham nani Martial akiakele bao. Si ilikuwa ni nani Lukaku
hold it down.
Hata ile ya Rashford.
So now is
You know,
slightly a complete player than he left.
So for
Better
me, alafu kumbuke Belgium is a legend. Nigga is a
Yeah, yes ni kama top scorer huko I think.
yeye ndo top scorer.
So goals will bring goals.
He'll bring goals.
Na umse wa
it just depends on his
na mtu wa
temperament.
Ase.
Do you think
No,
he's-
United asijaribu. Nani? What do you mean
Are you
hitting
for
the
real?
ball? So football hakuna kuhead.
Because of the brain injuries and the
Bro, haitai happen.
Yeah, but
haiwezi happen.
you can still chase
Haitawahi
the ball,
happen.
people.
Hiyo tu ni opinion. Unaona ni opinion tu. Hiyo ni opinion kama Super Cup. Super Cup is likely to happen than hiyo shit. Ball haiwezi chezwa bila head.
Ama
dude,
huyo
that's-
mwenye alitupa hiyo ni dem.
Ni
Ameolewa.
Hawa watu haitawahi happen.
You I make sense. Unaget as in
you guys.
Kona zitapigwaje
you're
bro?
sensitizing this football too much man.
Kona zitakuwaje?
Okay, how
Kona
do
zitakuwa
you-
chini.
No, saizi itafika venye unajua imeanza hivyo. Imeanza na kichwa. Itafika
Bega.
hakuna chest
Yeah,
control.
they are not chasing.
Chest control kidogo ugongwe kifua ukufe.
Upate hata kama stroke.
Upate hata taka hadi juboli imekuja hapa.
Kidogo amtaacha kupiga matackles.
Kidogo
technology-
no tackles. Please.
Actually, what he has said.
Intent of tackle.
Walijaribu hiyo
This is
shit
a
na
tackle.
story ya COVID. By the story ya COVID, time ya COVID walikuwa
Oh,
nasema
they're not coming
hakuna
closer.
tacklings nini. Haikuwa after 2 games zilitolewa.
Yeah,
Haiwezi.
man. Hata
Haitawahi.
kwa rugby kuna game fulani inatoka touch. Unajua?
Yeah.
Touch
You don't.
Bro, ni twice. Ball usonga twice. After hapo touch iliisha man.
Mdomo wangu wa bana.
Uduli inuliwa irimto chukuzini ndio ulikuwa unanichengaje. Ujuli kufika hivi nitoke.
You know, just to swing on the sports, touch is also a simple way which people train in American football.
Yo, we even train in rugby touch.
You guys also use touch, huh?
No, not you guys also.
As in rugby players.
Anaifanya kanyi ni
Rugby
aliens.
players.
Kwani yani aliens?
Rugby players. That's what I meant. As in rugby players. You
Wewe umesema
Wewe unaleta
umesema
racism hadi kwa sports. Wewe wacha.
It's like now you are here with a man and then you're discussing with that man about a man who's a gay. Those are two different people. Like if you're a man with a woman and a man with a man, amwezi kaa chini tuna discuss nini brother, as in we are not relating.
Kama
We are not.
if
Dude,
the
but
discussion
you're
is sex.
talking about rugby players,
If
right?
the
Wait,
discussion hata kama ni love we can't
Si same
relate.
anyway.
Juu hata mimi najua anytime niko na mwanamume najua venye tutabonga,
Si venye utabonga.
si ndio? Si venye na anytime niko na dem najua venye nitabonga.
Hata sauti uchange.
Hata sauti yo change.
Yeah.
Kuna venye
Okay,
nitakuwa.
I understand from that perspective.
But
So
that's
with
what I'm telling
with
you, you can't
rugby
tell me about
players,
NFL na rugby. That's telling me about
my days.
a heterosexual and a gay wamekaa chini.
Hiyo ni
wanabonga.
his own opinion.
That's my
Mi
opinion.
unaweza
Oh,
mi unaweza niambia juu ya
you can,
NFL.
right?
can't
Because
talk
you
like
can
that.
see the
Sijasema
relation,
ati-
right?
Okay, yeye anasema.
No, sijakataa ati NFL hawako strong venye wako. But
You're
those,
still going
they
back.
can't be compared. They can't be compared.
The games use almost similar dynamics.
they
Hiyo
don't
almost
use-
wachana
they-
nayo. The
hakuna
moment tumesema almost. The moment
you
tumesema
can't
almost.
compare rugby and NFL. You can't.
Look.
Why are you comparing? Otherwise,
We're-
zingeitwa
we're-
basi jina moja.
We're not
Si zingeitwa jina
comparing,
moja.
but they have different set of rules.
Bas, you don't compare them.
It's like
That's
You
what
don't know
makes it
game.
different.
beach soccer
That's what
and
makes it
soccer.
different.
Hiyo iite hiyo.
Bro,
Na
umesema?
hii ite
Umesema?
Okay, we continue.
Umesema?
Ati?
Continue.
We bro,
Yeah,
that
because
S word.
now he's
That
saying
S word
he's saying
haisema
it.
wangu
He's
hapa.
saying it.
No, ako na
Bro,
mic.
It's
let me
like
tell you.
beach futsal
Uh-huh.
and indoor futsal.
Yes. They are
You know?
different.
Bro, they're different.
They're different.
Why are you
Sindio?
comparing them?
But they have a lot in common.
Why are you comparing them?
I am
bro?
not comparing. I'm drawing similarities.
Why are you doing that? Why?
I'm drawing
Why
similarities
are you doing
because
that?
when you said
No,
the
why are you
issue,
doing that?
because they exist.
And no one has
This
refused.
Yes, but when you talk about them, it's like they don't exist.
Exactly.
Because you're
Sasa
saying you
nikwambie-
can't compare
No, nika nikwambie hivi. Ni game gani siwezi guza?
hockey.
Hockey.
Wewe utajamisha ule msee huko. Shimzi atajam.
Mimi ni muogopa hockey. Wala hivyo pita hadi kando ya picha hockey nasikia ta hapana mzee. Uko yeye nani amekonga?
Hiyo inaweza kuumiza msee.
You know, so for me it's mentally yani. So right now tukaanza kuongelea sports. There's no way I'd contribute on hockey. Trust me. Yani I'd be like, you know what? I'm not getting hata hii sijui cricket.
Even ice hockey and hockey, those two, NHL.
Hata cricket. You know, mimi tu unatupiwa ball. Unajua?
Inaweza hata ujigonga.
So me hizo, and I'm not saying they're not games. Venye pia nasema, there was a time I talked about sports za watu cripple.
Disabled games and the like.
Sijazikataa bro.
The Olympics are
coming
coming up.
Disabled games. It's only that mimi I'd never have myself sit on disabled games. I
Atumeweka.
respect them. Unaget? Niko wapatiwe tu hiyo chance yao. Wapatiwe chance yao wadu chenye wanadu, si ndio?
Yeah.
Because yenyewe me so long as you're a sportsman, it doesn't matter what sport you play. You know?
Yes. Unamrespect tu venye
I respect you
for being
as a
in
sportsman. Now if I don't follow your shit, please usikachi. You know,
hatuwezi forceana.
Mimi nikaya hapa nijiambie unaniambia NFL niko you are a pussy. Now that's my opinion
of the sport,
of
right?
the sport. I'm like,
okay, not the fact.
Toa hizo vitu.
Ongea na msee mwingine, ongea na msee mwingine.
Kuja hapa because me what I support is this. Do you know why watu wamedharau American soccer? Hiyo yenye unaita.
MLS.
MLS because of the intensity we know of football.
Yes.
So by the time nyinyi mnaringa na player mko naye huko, he's exhausted in our league.
Amekuja kudampiwa huko.
And theirs is just growing. So it's just growing.
It's not about growing, man. We are just trying to tell you, we are not comparing here. We're just telling you.
Know your place.
Yeah, just know your place. Yeah,
know your place.
Don't come ati unataka kuanza kucompare ndo tuanze kukaa yenyewe.
Inaweza.
Okay, it wasn't a comparison. It was drawing similarities.
It's comparison.
You so play, as we move on, hii topic yenyu jo. Hiyo NFL mcheki mtaingia huko. Transfers. Grealish. Mi kwanza V. Kuja uringe. Mi sijaona timu ndogo kama City. Wamemwanveil jana na umse alishacheza game. Unajua alikuwa ashacheza game.
Official in front of the fans.
Wameshindwa na nini? Wameshindwa na Leicester. I Community Shield Finals.
Grealish alicheza?
Iheanacho. That's the one before Iheanacho, right?
Hakuwa ameunveiliwa.
Ameunveiliwa jana bro, ama ni juzi. Ndio hebu waeleze. Alafu
so timu yenu ijielewi.
Iko chini.
Bro, wewe na Sancho kwa training ground set. Na aliunveiliwa nini?
Ay Buda. Kwanza tulienda kwa quarantine.
Alienda quarantine. Na umemuona?
Success, hawajazoea success. Hamjazoea success. We bro. Tuko na success 100 years. Nyinyi 100 years aje.
Bro, mko desperate.
Are they saying they played a player before unveiling him?
Yes. Listen.
Kwa nini? No, but nyinyi mna behave desperately. But mna behave.
So kenye nasema ni always be a different system.
Umeleta PR. Hakuna shock.
That's a lot of English, you guys. As it play before unveiling.
Hiyo kitu. Wacha nikwambie kwa nini hiyo kitu. Wacha nikwambie kwa nini hiyo kitu haishock. Na ndio mjue nyinyi timu ndogo. Wacha niwaambie.
Oh, it is.
Sikiza. Hear my point. Mmebuy Grealish na
100 mil.
Bro, hiyo ni record sana, ndio?
Yes, it is English record.
Hata kwa Aston Villa wenyewe. Yeah? Tulia, umesema point yako. Imagine 100 million. Kuna marketing, tumeongelea hizo vitu
zote hizo financial like
alafu una invite player after match.
Yani hiyo power ishadunda.
So nyinyi
you're sticking on power.
Nyinyi tu mnacheza na do, ni juu mna do. Ni juu mna do. Nyinyi na PSG same WhatsApp group.
Wacha huyu amesema
PSG imewashinda na akili.
V acha mimi nikushow.
No.
Okay.
V. Right now the sport iko na impact from both sides. Iko na impact ya game na iko na impact ya socials.
Yes.
Tafadhali De Bruyne wenu alijiteteaje kwa contract?
Yeah. No.
Acha nishow mbona mimi nasema.
Ngoja tusikie Lamo anasema nini.
Acha nishow mimi nasema unaona bro. Acha nishow mbona tunawaita desperate. Acha nishow mbona na mbona that was a desperate move.
Thank you.
You see when you had signed Grealish. Hiyo ndio ilikuwa time ya ku make all the noise. Alafu unveil muendelee ku make all the noise. Iishe hapo tu cheze dimba. Nyinyi mulisign Grealish mka make all the noise still hanging on the Grealish nini mkacheza game akacheza DM mwenyewe alafu bado mnataka kuleta tulia hata si Pep si hata Pep
shit about team ni Man City
ni wenye Man City wenye Man City
haitwi
Manchester
Pep my friend haitwi Manchester Pep
they are still unajua mbona walifanya hivyo acha nikwambie mbona walifanya hivyo. The reason why they are still riding on the whole Grealish nina hiyo ni juu pia unaona kwa market hii siku ana unveil Grealish stock zinapanda unaelewa. Sikatai ndo nasema yani what I'm saying ni hata sijamaliza so check if Man City was such a big team they wouldn't need to hold on that long kwa history ya Grealish because wanaweza jiuza bila hata Grealish. Yes Messi. So nyinyi timu ndogo. Nyinyi timu ndogo.
This wait.
This small.
No. What they're saying I think is for look at the player and look at the team which is now riding on that player. PSG is riding on Messi.
Na tunakubali Messi.
And the whole world has accepted that one. But then what he's complaining about is Grealish is from
bro.
Aston Villa.
Bana.
You know?
He's bigger than your club.
Tuambia nini wewe?
Yes.
Grealish is bigger than your club. Mtu amekuja amepatiwa number 10 straight away.
Hey. Who? Nani? No,
imagine. Check.
Sema ukweli. No, wacha banta. Sema ukweli. What do you mean?
Tuko na Bruno.
Pola.
Tuko na Bruno, tuko na De Gea.
Hey, Bruno is big.
Bro, Rashford is bigger than Grealish.
Kuja. I haven't finished. Kuna Sancho, come
did you get back Lingard? Is it Lingard? Who was the one?
Bro, Lingard is bigger than Grealish, bro.
Lingard is bigger than Grealish. You asshole.
But anyway,
tuko na Cavani.
Bro, bigger than Grealish.
Wait, you still have Cavani? Go away, you guys. These guys are just bullying.
Bro, mko la Champions League. Wacha unataka kuleta kikombe. Mko la Champions League.
Wait.
Mko la Champions League.
Wait, they don't have a Champions League.
Where?
Yeah.
Okay. Premier League iko na ngapi?
Premier League
iko na ngapi?
No, siseme kitu.
Wako na Premier League. Mko na ngapi? Bro, Blackburn unajua kwa ngapi? Ni squaibishe. Nottingham Forest. Sikia.
Even Nottingham Forest.
Marvin, tell him.
Nottingham Forest unajua badge yao yo Cardiff.
They are bigger than Man City.
And they are bigger than Man City.
No, umesema tunaongelea ball.
Tunaongelea huko na nini achievement?
Umesema ball.
Tunaongelea achievements zetu lakini mimi siongei juu ya 1860.
Haina shida.
Oh my days.
Is it an achievement or not? Ukienda kusoma bro acha nikuulize swali. Ukienda si history, ukienda kusoma achievement zao utaona nini? Si utaona hizo ligi, si ndio? Si utaona hizo ligi. Ukienda kuona achievements za City utasoma nini? Utasoma ligi. At the end of the day totals ni ngapi? Bro, usijicheze.
Bro, legend wenu
Tuko na 20. Tuko na 20
Aguero. Legend wenu.
Shueleo
Aguero.
Bro, Shueleo
Legend wenu ni Aguero.
Foden, you guys. Be happy.
Leo imekuwa na kelele mingi, watu wamecatch feelings. Juu team zao ni ndogo. Ndio maana si usema, unaona 90+, Marvin. 90+, si usema kama mbaya bro. Unaona? Hapa ni mali unakuja una catch
Don't
feelings.
sensitize shit here.
But mimi Kenya watu wajifunze ku control their feelings.
And know your history. Know your
midweek show
history.
imekuwa fiti. Devi, next time kama kawa, si ndio?
Kama kawa kwanza, alafu kuna leo umedu nini?
Leo tulikuwa na
umedu.
Bado nataka kuipiga sasa, usiogope.
Kuna hiyo wanawani.
Kuna hiyo guest wa 111. Ndio guest mtaona kwa 111 ndio wa Sato. So mkachap short ya Sato. Kama kawa 11
na tena pia tukingoja kuna game fulani ya mwiki tunaitamani sana pale. Na Pirates, sijui ni mwiki na Pirates ama nini.
Iko
but we have to go to that place mzee. Nasikia iko na bonge la history bana. Nimepata
tutafika ni derby, ni ka derby.
Derby
it's a derby. Ni mtaani, so iko na hiyo history venye tuliongea na coach Walton li realize mtaa mingi.
Pia
they've introduced the sports, mostly football, rugby, ama skate
for the youth,
for the youth, yani ile ndio
helping take people's time for being
with the crime and all that. Society
very constructive.
Iko wewe ama bado haijakuwa nini? 28th this month ama this month. True, tutakuwa huko.
Derby.
Tena tafadhali kesho tupatane nini
Zipang sherehe kuruka na nani? DJ
freshest hits.
Alafu mmesema hizo masherehe ni gani, ama mtatuambia baadaye ama tutazisema for 20 ni?
Hapana tuambie hata sherehe watu sasa tunaona kuna mtu Limbaye wanatusikiza hapa hivi kwenye YouTube na bonge la watu watakuwa wanatusikiza usiku, lakini Zipang watakuwa wanapatia na manini offers kwa hapo naona Lamo.
Hapa kuna offer buda. Na offer zimeweza buda. Kwanza hapa naona wanapigana Golden Black na Black Label buda. Johnny Mtembezi.
Unakula na ngapi?
Bob Saba, yani 7,000, imagine buda. Offer imeweza na unapigwa pale na shot of Don Julio tequila inatoka na so 3.
What?
Bay fiti buda.
Spelling ni J Julio, yani hiyo ni
Julio.
Ama ulikuwa unataka niseme Julio?
Akwambie Julio.
Julio.
Wewe acha. Una beer bucket buda. Jeshi ya beer. You are very sorted. 6 beers bro at the price of 5. So moja ni free.
Live.
Alafu unaweza buy 4 at the
price of 3.
So kutoka 3 unapigwa moja sare.
Ukibuy get 3, one free.
Ukibuy 4 unapigwa moja sare. Hiyo nyingine ukibuy 6
unapigwa unalipia bei ya 5.
Na hiyo ukibuy hiyo ya 4 ni Hop Ice. Unapata Hop House rather. Unapata ile bia Hop House. Watu wa Hop House.
Hata si
leave the vibe alone you guys.
Jona mrasta na shida mingi kana.
Mimi niko kwa gym. Mimi niko kwa gym.
Bas huyu brother
jeshi ya gym
na makali pale kuna single 12 fucking years. 12 fucking years. Mtoto anatembea ameng'ara.
12
years.
Unapigwa bob 5,000 raisi. Weke pale wewe na Matias wako uvute jeshi na kuna plus inakuja na either hiyo ama bule babon buda. Hii ni bule.
Babon. Oh my days.
Unapata pale sababu baba inatoka 4,500 na inakuja na half kg mbuzi ama kuku. Yaani unaambiwa tengeneza
you buy the bottle the meat comes.
Cement. Usiende umuore watu unakunywa single ton 12 fucking years.
Unamuora kachumbari. Unamuora kachumbari.
Unamuora
kitunguu hapo dania. Mtu anako
mtu hata anaweza anza kuuza. Form ni zipang. Form ni
nyama
zipang.
bro. Hii unamwora
Oh my
you
days.
have answers. It's like you're puking meat. Hebu tusomea gene.
Gene. Kuna inaitwa tanka.
Tangeray.
Ndio hiyo. Mimi najua kusoma sheng. Pale unapigwa na 4500. Alafu London Dry Tangeray unapigwa the same price. Alafu kuna Tangeray Sevilla. Hii I think
jina hiyo pia
tamu ama
uwezi andika na simu. Kuna watu wezi andika na Android.
Hii hata inaleta typo.
Uwezi andika na Android. Hii kuna makingo
mengine Android. Na kuna DC Rock brother.
C-Rock unasema.
C-Rock vodka the same price. So all those hizo gin. Form ni wapi brother? Zipang. Fucking Thursday.
Zipang, alafu Friday tutakuwa pale Gucci Lounge, Hurlingham. Kuja kama umepiga safi, kuja na toto, tujue itakuwa aje.
Na DJ ni nani?
DJ
Resident. Free haya.
True that.
Next time brother. Sato eh?
How do you say it?
Na mavala haukai kutisha fona kakukua na passport kitu kaini rea ichimbe ndo wipate mimi na nyash kwa hewa ni kama jet ya private vutia wateja ni kama wekwa magnet itatachwa teja hadi waitane just usijali atukujaji hapo usijali atukujaji hapo
inaka kitu kombosho nkutole phone kuja na mavitu vidosho makorazon chocha chipo mwitu na poshone choma poke ndemi nitakuja na chumvi na nyongi ya juzi leo tatoa mushi katroli ya msewa smoky nitacheza kama mimi alafu nkupa trupa cheza kama Lewandowski hivyo ndo sucheza mjini sio cheza kama wewe cheza kama wewe cheza kama wewe webazu cheza kama wewe trio cheza kama wewe cheza kama wewe cheza kama wewe webazu cheza kama wewe trio nacheza kimimi ndamini sipimi na kauna daimoshi utazivuta kute chimne limiti ya fulize imeongezeka nkoma chingle naeza shika jack na kanudhu skie tifi nacheza kiroro nacheza kiwingman naeza fika soko nishike kijipa turirime mdagi meditation na kififa shukisha kibanda skicha podondo inaza jipa rada na madenge vutizo matenje usichomange kamenje uskini kama wenge naeza nyonga sana mkona nze kumea zgwembe manzeka kivana snapigana tu vijembe peleka na mtaratara usilete pa matur manguna vitu chora mute kama prr mamtokwa kama princess magalani wopengwa pa kuposti wako Pinterest form manzi sujoche shere leo tupige kelele rauna jipo mwenye asuni jamo kona ndo tukiwashe tupepe tukate maji leo tulewe webazu cheza kama wewe meja cheza kama wewe
niko kalif na shikisha na mamorio tukichoma shisha kuna wale ushukisha wale mademu jifanyaga madiva kauyu hapana ringa na hizo lips nikanapiga binja bade na jiste farawe wale wamebaki tupige sherehe manze karado ukiwadunda usilewe mafisi wako ready msupa nyemelewe ukiwadunda ni ubebane ama ubebwe ama ubebewe ukiwadunda ni uchekeshane ama uchekelewe yo manze zimiriet nakwambia zimeshika nakutani na shash nani yako na rizla mi nasikia kukizeti tukisikiza masisla leo watu ni walewe bazu niko na pesa mingi ule ni mse wa mayai muwite mwambia gonge mbili ndo nijenge mwili nikiteka msupa nichezeka mimi yo wacha nchezeka mimi uchezeka wewe tutafute ya mzinga manzejo tuchange tulewe tubebwe
form manzi sujoche shere leo usipige kelele, rauna jipo mwenye nasuni jama kwa nando